I hope you're having a tremendous day. Now let's get into it. The Urban Paraphrase.
John chapter 20. Now fast forward to bright and early Sunday morning, i.e. the first day of the week, when Mary from Magdala went down to the gravesite where Jesus was buried. On the cool, it was still dark outside, but Mary noticed that the big old rock that was supposed to be in front of the tomb was rolled away.
No! What happened to it?
So she took off running to tell Peter and the other student that Jesus loved so much. When she reached them, she was like, "Y'all, they took boss man. He ain't in the tomb no more. And I don't know where they put him." Then Peter and the other student Jesus loved took off running toward the graveyard. At first, they was running neck and neck, but then the student Jesus loved dusted Peter and made it to the graveyard first. Yes. Then he bent down and looked in the tomb and saw the linen strips just laying there. But he didn't go all the way inside though. But when Peter finally got there, he went all the way in and saw the linen strips laying there too. Look. Jesus' do-rags wasn't laying next to the linen cloths. Nah, his head wrap was off to the side, folded up neatly and whatnot. Then the other student, i.e. the one who actually made it there first, went all the way inside the tomb too and saw everything was legit. But they still didn't understand the OG sacred journals and that Jesus had to rise and come back to life. Then the students headed back to the crib. Meanwhile, Mary stayed back, looking toward the tomb and boo-hooing. She was all teary-eyed and stuff, but she bent down and looked inside the tomb one more again. She saw two angels, dressed up in white, just sitting there. One of them was sitting at the top, and the other one was sitting at the bottom of where Jesus' dead body was just laying a little while ago. And when they saw Mary peeping inside, they was like, "Hey, why you crying, sister?" And Mary was like, "'Cause they done took my master away, and I don't know where they put him." Then she turned around, and lo and behold, Jesus was standing right there. She didn't even know it was him. Then Jesus was like, "What you crying for, sister? Who you looking for?" Low key, Mary just thought he was one of the lawn guys. So she was like, "Sir, are you the one who moved him? Tell me where you put him and I'll get him myself." Then Jesus was like, "Mary." And she turned around and was like, "Rabboni." That means teacher in Hebrew. But Jesus was like, "Don't get too attached to me now. I still ain't went back up to my daddy yet. Go tell the homies though, I'm about to go. I'm going to my daddy and y'all's daddy, to my God and y'all's God." So Mary, again the one from Magdala, went and shared what Jesus told her. She was like, "I seen him, y'all." Verse 19. Later that evening, the students was chilling together, and they made sure the door was locked because the Jewish people had them bugging. But then all of a sudden, Jesus showed up out of nowhere. He was like, "Peace, y'all." Then he showed them his hands and his side. And when the students saw him, they got turned. Then Jesus was like, "Peace, y'all. The same way Daddy sent me out here, I'm sending y'all out now." Then he breathed his breath on them and was like, "Check this Hagios breath. And if y'all release anybody's failures and shortcomings, then they'll be released. But if y'all hold on to them, then they're gonna be held on to." Verse 24. Everybody was there that evening Jesus rode through, except the twin, aka Thomas, who straight missed out on seeing Jesus. And the other students kept trying to tell him that boss man came through. But Thomas wasn't trying to hear all that. He was like, "If I don't see the nail marks in his hands, and if I can't stick my finger through there, or push him through the hole in his side my doggone self, but y'all can miss me with all that. I ain't gonna never believe it. Y'all play." Well, 8 days later, Jesus' students was in the house chilling together again. But this time, twin was with them. The doors was dead bolted and everything. But out of nowhere, Jesus showed up again and was like, peace, y'all. Then he was like, hey, Thomas, come put your finger right here and check out my hands. Stick your finger in my side, too. Don't be no doubter, bro. Be a believer. Then Twin was like, oh my God, look, my boss and my God. But Jesus was like, yeah, you only believe it because you saw me. But the ones who trust and believe me without seeing it are the ones who lit for real. They the talk of the town. No cap. Jesus did a whole lot more miraculous stuff in front of his students. But I ain't include all that in this book. What was written here was wrote so y'all will believe Jesus is the chosen one, aka God's son. And if y'all really believe that and put your trust in him, then y'all will be able to keep on living because of him.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to keep up with the latest devotional content.